The drop third strike rule is one that players and coaches struggle with when they first reach the age where the rule is used. The rule explained, coming up next. We're going to start this video with several clips of situations that occur during games. After each clip, your job is to try to guess how the drop third strike rule applies to that situation. After we quickly go through several of these, like our popular video on the balk rule, we will go step by step through each situation, explaining the rule in detail. At the same time, we'll also discuss proper umpire mechanics and why they are important.
Score 4 the next inning and have to win them.
When you get something like this, let us know. It's too
Now we will go through each type of example and explain why it was or was not a drop third strike. The rule, 6.09b, states that the batter becomes a runner when the third strike called by the umpire is not caught, providing 1. First base is unoccupied, or 2. First base is occupied with 2 outs. If the batter does become a runner, he must be put out by being tagged or by throwing to first base before the batter reaches first. In the first 3 examples, the catcher clearly does not catch the pitch and first base is not occupied, so in each of these the catcher must tag or throw to get the runner out. In the third clip, the runner on third could have attempted to go home and probably should have forced the catcher to make a decision to either keep him from scoring or get the out at first and allow him to score. Next, we move to clips with runners on first, but there are less than 2 outs. So in this case, the batter is out even if the catcher does not catch the pitch. He does not need to tag or throw to get the batter out. At the youth level, sometimes batters will run to first even though they are out, and catchers may even throw. It's unnecessary, but it does occur a lot. If you notice the umpires, most of them are going to signal if the catcher needs to throw or not. They will typically not verbalize anything. If the batter is out, the umpire will give the out signal. If the batter is not out on an uncaught third strike, he will signal safe, or he will point in the direction of the first base foul area. I personally prefer the safe signal myself. Next, we move on to the situations with 2 outs and a runner on first base. With 2 outs, the catcher needs to tag or throw to get the batter out at first, no matter what, if the pitch is not caught. With bases loaded, he can also step on home for the force out as well. Now, finally, we're getting to the issues that can cause misunderstandings, especially at the younger levels. The rule is often referred to as a dropped third strike, which is actually not correct. The actual phrasing is not caught, or not legally caught. What's the difference, you may say? Let's look at the rulebook definition of a catch. A catch is the act of a fielder getting secure possession in the hand or glove of a ball in flight and firmly holding it before it touches the ground. The definition of catch goes on from there, but the first sentence contains the pertinent words for our purposes. The words are in flight. Thus, for a pitch to be legally caught, it must make it to the catcher in flight, and the catcher must secure it before it touches the ground. If the catcher drops a pitch, well, we've obviously not satisfied the second half, but we also have to worry about the first half as well. In these examples, the ball bounces into the catcher's glove and therefore is not legally caught. The argument you often hear is, he didn't drop it, he caught it clean. This is why umpires prefer to use the more accurate phrase, uncaught third strike. The next issue is when the ball is uncaught because the batter hits the catcher on the follow-through. In this situation, the ball is dead and the batter is out, as it's the third strike, and no runner may advance. Finally, if the third strike also made contact with the batter while he is still in the batter's box, the ball is dead and the batter is out. It's not a hit by pitch because the batter swung and missed for the third strike, and since the pitched ball touched the batter, the play is automatically dead. In fact, anytime the pitched ball makes contact with the batter while he is still in the batter's box, the ball is immediately dead and no runners may advance. I'll end the video with an underwhelming play that blows up because the umpire doesn't use his voice well and his mechanics are not dramatic enough for coaches to see. If you umpire, you can solve a lot of otherwise problematic issues by being loud when necessary and using dramatic mechanics when needed. Enjoy.